Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's be real. If you've ever edited a video, you know the pain of dragging clips around a timeline. It's slow, it's tedious, but what if you could create and edit a really complex video, not with a mouse, but just by, well, writing a sentence? For the longest time, this quote was just the truth. I mean, AI got incredibly good at language, it got amazing at making static images, but video? That has been the final frontier. It's this complex dance of millions of pixels changing 60 times a second, and it's something AI has really struggled with.
So here's the big question, right? How do you solve this? Well, the breakthrough isn't about making the AI see pixels better. It's about changing the language entirely. Instead of trying to get AI to understand our messy visual world, we're finally meeting it on its home turf, the world of logic, structure, and code.
All right, let's really dig into this idea, because this is a massive shift in thinking. We're not just talking about a new plugin for your editing software. No, this is a completely different recipe for how you create a video from the ground up.
Think about it like this. Traditional editing is like showing an AI a blurry picture of a cake and saying, hey, make this. It might get close, but it's going to be messy. Programmatic video, on the other hand, is like giving the AI a perfect step-by-step recipe. It can follow that code flawlessly and bake you the exact same cake every single time.
And this chart really breaks down why that's so important. For an AI, pixels are just confusing. If you say, make the title bigger, what does that even mean? Is it 10% bigger? Does that include the drop shadow? It's subjective. But with code, there is zero confusion. An opacity property is just a number. It's structured, it's explicit. It's the language AI was born to speak.
So how does this all actually work in the real world? Well, this whole new approach is basically powered by a tag team, a dynamic duo of technologies. You've got one that acts as the brain of the operation and another that's the muscle, the engine that actually builds everything.
So first up, you've got the brain, and that's an AI called Claude. But it's not just a chatbot, it's a true AI agent. What that means is it can understand your goal, it can break it down into a series of steps, and then it can actually execute those steps. It's like the director, translating your big idea into the exact instructions needed to bring it to life.
And then you have the engine, a framework called Remotion. This is the tool that takes all the code Claude writes and actually turns it into a real MP4 video file. Think of Remotion as the crew on set, building everything and shooting the scene exactly the way the director planned it.
And just so you know, we're not talking about some niche, experimental little tool here. Remotion is getting over 117,000 installs every single week. That's huge! It shows you that this code-based approach to video isn't just a theory anymore. It's a full-blown movement.
Okay, so theory is great, but let's see what this looks like in practice. How do we get from a simple written prompt to a fully automated content factory? This is where things get really cool.
I mean, just look at this prompt. With one simple sentence, the AI is doing so much more than just making an animation. It's acting as a true agent. It's going out on the internet, it's finding videos that match your description, it's downloading them, and then it's building a totally new video composition. That's a whole workflow from a single instruction.
The ability to scale here is just mind-blowing. Think about it. You could tell the AI, hey, go to my e-commerce site and make a unique product video for every single item you find. That's the kind of tedious work that would take a human editor weeks, and now it can happen automatically in minutes.
Now this right here, this is the whole shebang. A full production pipeline for making social media clips completely automated. But the most important part? It's step 2. See, the hard part of this job isn't the mechanical act of cutting a clip. The hard part is the creative judgment, knowing which 30 seconds of an hour-long podcast are actually going to go viral. And that's what the AI is doing. It's providing that human-like creative judgment.
Now, this is already super powerful, but you can actually guide the AI to get even better results. You can use version control, which is basically like having a superpowered undo button for your entire video project. You can even tell it to start with faster, cheaper models for your rough drafts. And you can create custom controls. Think of them like digital dials and knobs, so you can tweak things like animation speed without having to rewrite your entire prompt.
So this huge leap forward isn't just about doing the old things faster. It's about fundamentally changing the creative process and unlocking totally new ways of thinking about and making content.
Your job as a creator is gonna shift, big time. You're no longer a pixel pusher, manually adjusting every little keyframe. Instead, you become an architect. You design the blueprint for an automated system, and you give these high-level, intelligent instructions to an AI that then handles all the grunt work.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It gets to the very heart of why this is so powerful. For years, we've been trying to force AI to understand our messy, visual world of video. Now, we're flipping the script. We are finally meeting AI on its home turf, the logical, structured world of code, a language it already speaks perfectly.
I mean, this just democratizes video creation on a scale we've never even imagined. It opens the door for everything from hyper-personalized ads to massive automated news pipelines. We're going to see a whole new generation of creators who think in systems, not in timelines. So the only real question left is, what are we all going to build with this?